Hello there, welcome back to The Closet Historian. Today I have another copying vintage outfits video for you all. A few months ago on the channel I did a video similar to this where I took some inspiration images from my Pinterest boards and then tried to replicate those outfits as best I could with items in my closet. So I decided to go ahead and try it again with some more spring and summer inspired fashions. So let's jump on into some outfits. Beginning with this rather simple outfit, this is a pattern for what looks like a three-piece playsuit sort of thing. Shorts, top, and skirt, all in this Simplicity 2567, probably from the late 40s or 50s. But I was inspired by this outfit on the right here with the simple, solid colored top and then the printed, looks like a circle skirt to me at least, with the wicker bag and flat sort of sandally shoe here and some gold bracelets. So it's a very good, simple summer outfit, especially for like a really hot day or something like that. So I decided to try and recreate this with items from my closet, starting with this circle skirt in a printed cotton that I picked up on Etsy. I think this one is from the 1980s, not actually from the 1950s, but it does the job perfectly fine. And you could also wear something like this with a petticoat underneath it too, if you wanted to jazz it up a little bit and make it a little bit more 50s looking, making it a little bit more formal actually. But this is a very casual outfit, just a solid colored t-shirt here. This one is from Old Navy, but of course you could pair any sort of t-shirt. I think solid t-shirts come in handy for simple vintage inspired outfits like this for the summer months where it can be quite hot and you don't necessarily want to wear nice vintage and sweat in it. Then simple gold flat sandals and a wicker handbag and gold bracelets, just like the inspiration image here. An outfit like this really is quite simple and comes together quite easily. Next up we have a candid here of a gal wearing some very chunky white shoes, and then a solid colored A-line skirt and a Hawaiian and or Aloha shirt. And we all know how I love a tropical print shirt here on this channel. If you've been around here a long time, you should know that I love a Hawaiian shirt. So I thought I could easily replicate this outfit using things in my closet, even if I would go for a slightly less chunky shoe myself, personally. So I selected one of my rayon linen blend A-line skirts for this in black, and then one of my Aloha shirts that I actually picked up thrifting last year, I think it was. And you can see this in one of my thrift hauls from last year, but I think this is actually a menswear shirt originally, but if I'm wearing it, then it's a me-wear shirt, you know? I don't really care. I will go into the men's section to look for Alohas. I am not to be deterred. And although our gal in the inspiration image here doesn't have a handbag with her, I decided to select one of my Plastiflex 1940s large clutch bags to go with this because I thought it helped bring the white from the shoes up closer into the middle of the outfit. We all know how I like to use accessories to balance things. So this is a very simple outfit, not many accessories, just like our inspiration. Next up here we have another vintage photograph. This is a little bit, again, pairing a blouse and a solid colored skirt, but it's a little bit elevated by the choice of accessories here. If the last outfit had very little accessorization, this one has like everything dressed right in place, I would say. She does seem to have a bracelet on and then matching patent leather shoes, handbag, and belt, which are really, tying this outfit together with a lot of harmony. So I decided to go ahead and select my patent leather shoes, handbag, and belt to make a similar outfit using a blouse and a pencil skirt. Of course, a very standard and classic outfit pairing here. A nice blouse and a pencil skirt. You can't go wrong with a pencil skirt in my world. Unfortunately, the only blouse I have similar to this has red, which black, white, and red is such a kind of cliche pin-up-y color combo at this point, which isn't necessarily my favorite, but I still think this is a good classic reliable outfit for sure, and I do like the pairing of the patent with more summery textiles. The gal in the inspiration image does also have a pearl necklace and some earrings on as well. I forgot to throw earrings on, but I did pull out one of my strands of pearls. I don't often wear pearls myself, although they are such a classic vintage style necklace choice. It seems that everyone was wearing pearls, and you'll see many more of them throughout this, just because in every inspiration image I was able to replicate, it seems like they were wearing pearls, including this one. Next up, another sort of pattern looking image, but I think this is actually an advertisement for like a made to order dress or something like that. It seems to have a fabric sample on this card as well. I'm not sure, I'm not very familiar with this company or anything. I just liked the dress in the image and I have one very similar, so I decided to try and replicate the styling she has going on here. Although I don't have a very similar hat, unfortunately. But I do have white gloves and a white handbag and a darker colored shoe to pair with a lighter colored dress. So here's the dress I have that is quite similar to this image in the sense that it is a patterned, bodice and skirt with an eyelet raglan sleeve. So my raglan sleeve is a little bit different than hers because her neckline is higher than mine. But this is a very similar dress. I don't have a matching belt for this dress, so I did just go ahead and go with the navy to match my shoes. Again, balancing the accessories throughout the outfit, trying to dot them around at the kind of like top, middle, and bottom to really lend a grounding balance to the ensemble. And then because I didn't have a little white hat, I did go ahead with some white flowers to clip into my hair to kind of continue the white from the gloves and the handbag up at the top of my outfit, at the crown of my outfit, atop my head here. So this is what I came up with this one because the dress was just so similar. I had to try and replicate this outfit. Next up, we have a image that has been inspiring me for years, and if you are familiar with my little cotton twill summer suits that I make, then this should look quite familiar because this was the image that inspired me to make those in the first place. No idea what color this suit is. There's no color version of this, and but I made one in navy to start out with, and I still wear it all the time, and you'll see it in just a second. Although I did switch out the shoes here because these don't really go with the rest of the outfit as far as to me, they're a little too casual for the rest of the outfit, which is rather put together. So I switched them out for my, again, white sandal here. It's still quite casual, and it's still like a flat shoe, but a little bit more polished to go with the rest of this outfit because, we have a tiny bit of tailoring going on here. And then a big floral corsage. This is actually a clip for your hair, but I've just clipped it onto my lapel. So flower hair clips, they are very versatile because you can clip them onto your lapel as well as in your hair, guys, or onto your hat or onto a handbag. They don't have to just go in your hair, I suppose, although this one does look lovely in the hair as well. And again, with stranded pearl jewelry here. And then the interesting choice here was the navy gloves that kind of blend into the outfit, so I decided to go ahead and copy that over and try that as well. I think normally I would have gone with a white glove, but sometimes vintage styling, they make different choices than we would naturally. I unfortunately did not have a handbag or hat very similar to the ones in the image, so I went for this wood and plastic beaded handbag and then just no hat for now. I hopefully can find a hat similar to this sometime in the future. And then I was thinking about that same jacket when I saw this image because I thought, hey, I have a navy gingham dress. I could wear that same little cotton twill jacket over and it would look quite similar to this outfit, which does seem to be from the 1950s as opposed to the 40s, which is what that last image was probably from the 1940s. This one looks a little bit more 50s to me. The hair is shorter and like closer. The hats are smaller and closer, and the skirts are of course fuller. So this looks like a 1950s image to me, but from the same sort of fashion frocks or whatever this brand is of image. But here is the same twill jacket, just paired with a gingham dress. This dress has a little bit of a lower neckline, so I prefer to wear it like this anyway. The outfit in the image is paired with green, actually, green shoes and hat, and so I went ahead and paired this with green bait heeled sandals here and a matching straw clutch handbag for, again, that summery touch. I don't, again, have a small green hat, unfortunately. Small hats, I don't have a lot of them. I have big, wide hats, but I don't have a lot of smaller hats. So I would love to have a straw hat in the same color, green straw. My goodness, wouldn't that be nice? But I just left the flowers pinned in my hair to, again, coordinate some of the lighter color up there as well. And the eagle-eyed amongst you may notice that these green shoes weren't in my shoe collection video, and that is because they are new. I haven't even gotten to wear them outside of the house yet, but I just loved this green color and they were on sale, and so I snapped them up. Oops. Then lastly, we have this rather elegant 1950s image. It's kind of a little bit more sophisticated than some of the other outfits we've been replicating here today. I do have a cotton sateen dress that I thought would work well for, being a similar style to this one, although mine is a little bit less nipped in at the waist, and normally I would wear my dress with a belt, although this gal wasn't wearing one, so I left it off for this styling demonstration. But imagine this with a black belt to help accent the waist. Wouldn't that be a little bit better? I think so. Unfortunately, I do not have long black gloves. I have like cheap costumey, like shiny, stretchy ones, but I don't have nice 1940s or 50s long black gloves. I'm still on the hunt for some, so I paired this with a shorter black glove. And although she does not have a handbag in this image, I went ahead with my small cord clutch here, and then a different style of black hat. I mean, similar in that it's still wide with a shorter-ish crown, but I'm wearing it differently on the back of my head as opposed to tipped forward. Just looks much better for camera, at least. And then again, I'm copying her pearl jewelry situation, and then I paired this with black Remix pumps. Even though we couldn't see her shoes, I assumed they would be black. I'm noticing that I think the pearls set it over the edge for me with a lot of these outfits. I think I like them better without the pearl jewelry. It's something about it just seems a little too prim for me. So it's interesting to find these things out when trying to replicate vintage styles. So those were some of the outfits that I was able to come up with and kind of replicate from items already in my closet. Of course, things can't be copied exactly, but just pulling in inspiration from vintage catalogs, editorials, candidates, things like that is always a good way to find new inspiration in things you already have or find out what kind of is missing from your closet. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Let me know if there are any other kind of vintage styling video requests you have for me in the comments below. Mixing and matching things in my closet. Obviously I can't go out thrifting right now, although that hasn't stopped me from doing lots of fabric shopping, so we'll still be having much more sewing coming up here on the channel real soon. But let me know what other kind of content you would like to see from me here in lockdown. Can't really go out and about, but let me know what you'd like to see me do with my items in my closet that I already have, perhaps. Thank you all, as always, for tuning in today, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye.